Hey guys! After a bit of time, I'm back with part 2 of my Twice solo album series. Previously, we covered all the solo projects we had as of the writing and release of that video, those being both of Nayeon's minis and Jihyo and Chui's debut. In this part, we will be covering the remaining 6 members and giving them each a respective mini album. I'm writing this part after the news of Chaeyoung's debut album, so these are sort of my predictions and hopes. I've also done a video like this before where I made a fan version of their This Is 4 album, so feel free to check that out after you're done with this one. For these, we're going to cover what the album could sound like and give my thoughts on the song choices, album titles, and the reasons behind these, and anything else that comes up along the way. So, officially, where were we? First up, we have Jeongyeon. For her, I'm thinking a more vocally focused album, something that really lets her showcase her gorgeous tone. For some of these, I will be using their special solos as title tracks, only for Chaeyoung, and for others, it would be a bonus track / B-side. In this case, Fix a Drink extended version would be a quote-unquote bonus track. Let's dive into the album itself. Starting out with the title. All of their previous solo albums have had a tie to their name, ignoring Chae's upcoming one, so I wanted to do something in that vein as well. For Jeongyeon, I thought of an abomination of a pun, Just For You, written Jeost for Uyoo, as a play on her name similar to Nayeon's debut. However, for the purposes of this video, let's just use the title spelled normally. It would be 6 songs plus the bonus track for a total of 7 lining up with the other girls. Now let's talk about the sonic direction. For her title track, I wanted something that would allow her the space to show off, but not be too flashy since that doesn't really scream Jeongyeon to me. Because of this, I chose Stunner by 10. I think the song is great. It also has some rap sections I feel could work really nice for her lower register and allow her to give a more dynamic performance. Followed by a bit more of a chiller song, we have Ash by LE SSERAFIM. I feel like the production on this song could bring a great contrast to her voice. Also, I feel it goes without saying, but just in case, the song selection is purely vibes, not for their lyrical content unless specified. I would also like to take this moment to preemptively apologize to Ten, Taeyoung, Seulgi, and by extension Irene, and Ive, for their repeated appearances in this video. Continuing on, we have Blur by Taeyeon. This song just has such an emotional yet fun climax I feel would be amazing to hear her take on, especially since she isn't really allowed those big vocal moments anymore. Slowing it down a little bit, we have Praying by Seulgi. To me, this song is beautiful. Literally full blast every time I hear it. Even though the end isn't as show-stopping as Blur, I still feel like this could show off her vocal prowess very well. From starting the song lower to ending it belting out its last lines, this would cover all the bases. This is also our first ballad off the album, cause if you know me, there were gonna be a few. To lift up our spirits a little bit, we have Be Mine by STAYC, but with some edits. I want the intro bit / the whole song itself to have brass throughout, and just make it a little jazzier. And now, it's time for the official album closer, All For Nothing by Taeyoung. This song gives me chills every time I hear it, and I feel once again Jeongyeon's vocals against the piano would be so satisfying to hear. The only change I'd make to the song would be adding a bit of a high note. Nothing super show-stopping since we have Blur, but something that really drives that hurt feeling home. After that, we have Fix a Drink extended version as the bonus track. Talking a little bit about the creative direction for this album, I want it to be a breakup album, starting with the beginning / honeymoon phase and ending in heartbreak, with the bonus track serving as a sort of epilogue of them now in a healed place. There would obviously need to be lyrical changes in the songs to make that happen, but I think that could be done easily. From these, I'd have Blur as a promoted B-side with a few stages. As of writing this, I haven't done the assets for this video, so I don't know what I came up with fully, but I'm thinking a lot of green since it's her representative color, but also darker tones that convey that general feel for the album. I won't go as far as naming any album inclusions, but for the music video, I'm thinking it's black and white with pops of green, the green things being the things she likes, and then the love interest walks in wearing green from head to toe. I want it to be romantic but also ominous, like something is off. I want to go a bit more in depth, but if I did, we'd be here all day, so let's move on. Next up, we have Momo. For her, I definitely wanted to lean into her dancing, so I curated what I feel would be a main dancer's album, quote unquote. Something danceable that's not too vocally demanding. Title-wise, I wanted to stay on theme with self-titled adjacent names, so using her name as the alliteration pattern, I thought of more movement. If not, we could go for move, but I felt like that was too on the nose. But with that being said, we're opening this album with Quadruple X by Chaeyoung as an intro. For this album, I wasn't really driven by a story as I was more driven by mood. This song I feel eases us into the album. It worked on Bare and Rare, so it'll work on here. Following that, we have the title track Sweet as Sin by 10. Another 10 title track? Yup. And sit tight, cause it happens again. For this song, I love the way it's produced. Like, the intro is so addictive. The song also lends itself beautifully for choreo, and it also lets her rap, which I feel is something we could use more of. Leading into the next song, we have Move Like That extended version. Originally, I debated placing this as the intro since it's already so short, but I want extended versions for all of them, so I decided against it. We know the song, we love it, so no explanation required. Even Momo isn't safe from a change in tempo. Now we have Irresistible by Red Velvet, Irene and Seulgi. Slower and also more sung, this provides a break in the album and some breathing room after some pretty hype songs. Picking up the pace right again, we have Hypnotic by Shinbi. Ever since I heard this song, I knew it would be in this hypothetical album. It just fits the vibe so well. Next up, we have Lifestyle by Lisa. One of the songs off her album I actually came back to. I feel like this would do a good job of getting hyped up right before the end. Closing it out, we have Money in My Pocket, Korean version. Honestly, the song was already there, it fit the theme, so I thought might as well. For the album's theming, I'd say she could explore topics of dancing to forget or dancing to remember, seduction, being a bad bitch, getting paid, etc. If we had a promoted B-side, I'd say it'd be Move Like That. Again, it's already there, plus it would be a crime not to promote it. As for assets, her color is pink, so let's see what I come up with, but overall, I'd say this is one of the more solid ones I made.
Sweet as sin, I walk in. 심장이 날 따라가. There's something in the way that you move. I got you obsessed. In my little black dress. But you're losing your breath. Hip hip. hypnotic how I move 눈을 뗄 수 없지 do what I do So iconic 동제들 Perfect energy Supernaturally 날 거스릴 수 없는 flow I got the money in my pocket Don't need nothing, no one gonna 사나 없이 사나만은 샤샤샤 오빠야 언니야 사나 없이 멈사나
Moving right along, we have Sana. For her, I was a bit conflicted. She's so versatile but on opposite ends that choosing which to showcase was difficult. So I decided to do a mixture of both. As for the title, I chose Say Now. It sort of sounds like Sana, and it could be worked in thematically. Opening the album, we have Water by 10 as the title track. I already warned you it would happen again, so I'm so sorry. This song to me is so addicting yet refreshing. I never get tired of listening to it. For this album as a whole, I'm picturing lots of Spanish guitar and vibrant colors. Continuing with that theming, we have Mirage Korean version. Once again, the song was there and it fit my general vibe, so why not take it? For the next one, we have an alteration, Non-Stop by Oh My Girl. I love the song, but to make it fit, I changed the production so that it had a heavy emphasis on guitar, tying it in with the rest of the songs. Switching it up a bit, we have Backwards by Weekly. Like I had mentioned before, I wanted to be able to showcase her different sides, and I feel this one would really accentuate her mature side. Going right back to guitar, we have Bring It On by Fromis_9. I love the beat, and I feel like this one lends itself to choreo really well. Next up, we have a bit of a different addition, Pose by Lightsome. I feel like this song would showcase her more cute side. I don't know exactly how to describe the changes I'd make, but it wouldn't be as childlike or teen, maybe lean more into that Pink Panthers route. Closing out the album, we have Decaffeinated Extended. Once again, it's there, and it fit what my main vision was, so let's go for it. As for theme, I'd say it's more of like a general love concept, except for Backwards. I'd use that one as a sort of knowing your worth in the relationship type of song, and speaking of which, I'd choose that one to be the promoted B-side. As for the colors, her respective one is purple, so I'm thinking we could work with that, but I don't have any specific MV thoughts. But anyways, let's move on.
I want you flowing through my veins, make me go insane, never turn the faucet off. Stay my water. Stay.
이렇게 닫힌 문 뒤로 외치곤 했지 You gotta move backwards Tryna leave but it feel like I'm here 멀어질수록 끌려 가까이 다가갈게 So bring it on Baby, baby, baby Like that, like that, ooh Make you mine, mine Like that, ooh 1, 2 Like that, like that, ooh Feel so high, high Like that, like that, ooh So na 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 Give me that coffee Give me that So na 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 바늘이나 미나 너무나 빛나 미나 미나 미나리 너무나 예쁜 미나
So Mina gave me such a difficult time. I wanted to do something that felt like her, but was also a little different. I ended up landing on a darker, slightly edgier concept with her album titled Mine. I want her to be able to explore different aspects of love or heartbreak, mainly that of possessiveness or sort of control. So for the title track, I chose Easy by WJSN The Black, a sexy and sultry song that sort of embodies the theme I was going for. Next up, we have Hot Mess by Taeyeon. I chose this song because I really like the guitar throughout and her delivery on this song. I feel like this one could be exploring the feelings of sort of guilt about being controlling or sort of realizing that they crave that power. Changing up the pace a bit, we have Heaven by Red Velvet, Irene, and Seulgi. I just love how cinematic this song feels, and that's also a vibe I wish to bring to the whole album, really letting you paint a picture of what she's talking about. In this one, I think the song's original topic also fits, but I'd have slight changes to it to make it a bit clear that they're the one in control. Next up, we have Better Days by Seulgi. This one was purely vibes based. I feel like this song achieves what Stone Cold couldn't. The change up at the end really hits hard and makes an impact. Speaking of vibes, our next song is Maybe by G-Idol, or Idol, I don't know. I love the contrast of the verses and the instrumental on the chorus. I feel like this song could sort of be where everything in the relationship is falling apart. Now switching up the vibe once again, we have Dreams by Kepler. I wanted this one to be sort of a remorse song, where she asks for forgiveness and sort of dreams about things being better, but the song wouldn't tell you whether or not the other person accepted this. Only until our last song, Misty, Korean version. In this one, I envisioned the other person rejected their plea to make up, and now the narrator is stuck dealing with the consequences of their own actions. The general vibe of the song I also feel lends itself to be a pretty good outro. For this album, if we were to have a promoted B-side, I'd probably choose Maybe. I feel like the chorus allows for good dance performance, but if it's more singing based, then Better Days has a good mixture of both. Now for Mina's color, it's a minty sort of blue. I don't really think that fits with the theme I chose, but I'll see what I can do.
It's so easy. I'll turn the attitude. I'm a hot mess, and you ain't so different. Heaven, forbidden, ready for celebration. I give you lies, beautiful, beautiful lies. Tell me something good will as the night be on. A misty, I can't say anything.
Oh, Dahyun. If I thought Mina was difficult, Dahyun was 10 times harder. I feel like I don't have as good of a grasp on what makes her, her. So curating this album was really difficult since I had no clear direction to go on. Given her personality, I was thinking something a little cheeky and sarcastic with a bit of an experimental edge to it. To contrast it, I decided to name her album Daylight. It ties in with her color, but I also wanted to contrast the sort of contents of the album, to serve as a foil to some of the more experimental songs. So opening the album, we have My Satisfaction by IVE as the title track. The instrumental of this song is super cool. Like, I think this is noise music done right. For this one, I want her delivery to be sort of devious, like she knows something that the other person doesn't, which leads to the next song, Chess Extended Version. This song really surprised me when I first heard it, and I sort of built the album around it. Following the more experimental route, we have once again IVE with Hypnosis. This song truly was a hyperfixation for a little bit. The intro to me is just so satisfying. Now changing it up a little bit, we have Nada by Stacy. I feel like this song's instrumental is a bit on the simpler side, but I also feel it would allow her to rap and really show off her different sides. Speaking of which, we have a vibe switch in Overflow by Vivis, a much more chill break if you will. I wanted to give her a sort of slower song she could sing without it turning into a full-blown ballad. Keeping the change of pace, we have So Cynical by Le Sserafim. I felt like it was necessary to give her some diversity in genres, so here we are. Again, I feel like the beat allows for talk singing like the original, but I feel like she could have some more singing sections in there. Closing off the album, we have a curveball, Fever by Brave Girls. I love the feeling of this song. The instrumentals are truly some of my favorite. The rap section does feel a bit funny at times, which honestly I feel works for this. For a promoted B-side, I'd choose Chess. I feel like the game imagery could lend itself to a very cool stage design. As for colors, I'd do this album very black and white, sort of showing and contrasting the name and appearance with the lyrical content. I know I didn't dive into the lyrics, but I do want this project to be a bit more meaningful, like the lyrics have some actual depth to them. I feel like she could definitely pull this off.
I am playing checkers and glitches. Became the best and nothing less. 집중해 눈 감고 다음 순간 사랑이라는 느낌은 섬찟 심장이 막 터질 듯 pumping.
No, I don't think so. Bye.
You were my own savior, a little star. 그랬던 지금 너 break my heart. 쏟아부은 마음이 넘쳐서 I want your love, 아는 척 좀 그만하자. 언니 오빠 동생 마음 채영이가 제가요.
The moment we have all been waiting for, Miss Chae. I already know her debut is a studio album titled Little Fantasy Volume 1, but I wrote most of this down beforehand, so I'm sticking to my mini album pattern for cohesion. For her, the name was pretty easy. I chose Chase Me, Chaese, a play on words using her name. Now for the album itself, I wanted to balance her more digital dance/electronic side with her more stripped back singer-songwriter side. Because of this, I wanted to open the album with her own song, In My Room, extended version. This song captivated me, and even though Chae isn't my favorite, I have to admit she really ate this song down. In that same vibe, we have If You Know You Know by XG. A similar flavor of song, but this one has actual rap sections she could show off in. Moving right along, we have Secret Diary by Lusemble, a song that fascinated me when I first heard it. The intro of the song leads you to believe it's going one way and then it hits you. I feel like this song with some auto-tune and a more deliberate technological touch could really eat down. Speaking of down, our next song is Pipe Down by Stacey, a more Y2K song that's slightly darker than the previous ones. I like this song because it feels nostalgic but also would work as a sort of bridge between moods. Sealing that mood shift, we have Poppinh by NMIX. Truly one of their greatest songs. If you haven't heard it yet, I highly encourage you to listen to it with headphones on. Truly an amazing experience. Saddening the mood a little bit, our next song is Opposite by Sabrina Carpenter. I really like this song and how the instrumental builds throughout it. I wanted to give her something that was a bit more stripped back and could serve the purpose of a ballad. So closing this album, we now have Don't Smile, again by Sabrina. For this one, I mainly focused on the vibes, because the outro of this song is truly wonderful. And thematically, I also feel it fits as an outro. I don't really have any solid ideas for the theming and visuals. I'm imagining something experimental with some heart behind it. Something that shows that she worked on it for a while.
You on my mind all of the time, I like it, like it. Anything can happen in my room. In my room, room, in my room. You know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Pass it on the speed light. Only we can get it right. Get to out in my space. Just tell me now. Just tell me.
Pipe down, don't say 제발 조용히 좀 해줄래. Pipe down, yeah down.
gotta be. Trying to take it as a compliment. It's kinda feeling like the opposite. Don't smile because it happened, baby. Cry because it's over.
So that's it. It took me forever to make this video and I'm dreading even editing this, but the album comes out in a little less than a week, so I want to be timely and get this out, but honestly, I had so much fun thinking about concepts and picking songs that it took me a bit. This really just inspired me so much, and I even have ideas for a hypothetical Misamo comeback. So if you'd like to hear those, like this video and tell me in the comments because I can definitely make that happen. But anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click that bell icon so you're notified every time I post a video. Tell me in the comments down below which album was your favorite, what would you have done differently, and also, are you excited for Chae's debut solo album? Because I'm very excited, but I'm also a little worried. I don't know, but we'll see when it comes out. I'll definitely be covering it. But remember that I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!